I went and took a test over there, and the place I parked, so the little technical college I took the test at, it backs up into an airport, and it was awful because they were remodeling everything because hurricanes hit that place, and so I couldn't find a place to park for like 20 minutes, and finally I found something, and I'm driving into the parking lot, and all of a sudden my truck just starts shaking like violently. And I looked over, and I'm in the jet wash of a 737.
Oh my god!
With the ground crews they're like, go! And I'm thinking, I was just like, why are you?
How can I get this close? Like, shouldn't there be some sort of?
It was a chain link fence. It was like 75 yards off. But why would you have a parking lot? And then the people at the airport go,
Because Louisiana.
Exactly. And it called itself an international airport, and it's like, what countries are you flying to?
Maybe anywhere that's not Louisiana is like a different country.
We use Napoleonic. Well, that's a Texas accent.
Well, it's about the same thing. Like, we're basically...
How dare you?
Don't compare us.
No. So we need to acknowledge the good. We have Boudin. We have...
But we don't have their accent.
No, we have crawfish, we have gumbo, all that stuff.
Just food things, though.
Okay.
Nothing. We don't want anything else from
What
Louisiana.
good comes out of Louisiana? Name one thing.
Shrimp. Popcorn
besides
shrimp.
I'm part Cajun.
So am
That's good.
So
my last name is my last name is Abear. What? Jacob? Jacob says
Jacob is waving his
he's
hand.
good.
Is gesticulating wildly in the background. So apparently Jacob was born in Louisiana.
Apparently.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Whenever I was
My
in
condolences.
California at El Segundo Airport, they had a freeway that went underneath one of the runways of one of the planes. So you would frequently be driving underneath a plane as it landed.
Are we always
sounds
driving
like a
underneath
fast,
planes?
Yeah, we're
Crazy.
driving underneath planes constantly if you think about it.
Yeah.
It's like a Fast and Furious movie, though.
Yeah, it was crazy.
I'm so pumped for the new one.
Is there a new one coming in?
Yeah,
Yes.
it's going to be about family.
When is the...
We're
Oh my
family.
gosh.
You're going to be family. Don't do that because that's not what family does.
Spot on
Family.
Vin Diesel impression.
Family.
Is this Fast and Furious 9?
Yeah.
Family.
We're watching it in the background. Fun fact:
Exclusive first look.
I had not seen any of the Fast and Furious movies
Really?
until last week.
Which one did you watch?
I started watching the whole series.
You got to watch Tokyo Drift first because it's canonically the first
They're
one.
Tokyo sliding all
Horrible.
over the place.
So I watched.
Tokyo Drift is actually good.
I watched the first and the second one, Tokyo Drift. I watched the fourth one, the fifth one,
When?
the sixth
Fast
one.
are you watching these?
all last
Fast
week.
and
Fastly and
furiously. And furiously.
And I fell asleep halfway through the seventh one.
Oh man.
So surprisingly, the first one and second one are kind of fun movies.
Yeah.
They are pretty
still
entertaining.
Because they're they're still about racing cars. And
Yeah.
Not just about.
But even
what's
the
the craziest thing we could put on film?
But even the action sequences, the whole ending sequence where they're with the trucker and the trucker has a shotgun.
Yeah, yeah.
And he's trying to shoot the guy. All that's done
Very
practically.
well done
Yeah.
action and
It
done
is.
practically.
Yeah.
And not the craziest thing in the world yet.
Yeah.
When do they make the jump? Oh, I don't know when the last
It's
time
five.
It's five.
Well,
It's when Rock.
it's
when
kind
the
of
Rock
four.
gets in it.
Yeah.
It's kind of four, but still in four.
Where's the one where they jump from one tower to another
That's
in,
three,
in
right?
Dubai?
Oh no, if it's
Oh,
I think that's 4.
No, I haven't seen anything in Dubai yet.
Really?
Really?
Wait,
We
as
could
a person, they jump from one tower to the other?
No, they drive.
And they drive in a car out a window in one
That's
tower, and
That's not any of the ones I've seen yet.
Okay.
My goal, if they ever said, Josh, I want you to make a Fast and Furious movie, they would never step foot out of the car. Everybody
dialogue
would be in cars
scene.
the entire time.
Every dialogue scene is between cars, just screaming through the
Yeah.
windows on the
What's
freeway.
What's that Tom Hardy movie where he doesn't leave the car? He's just on the phone the whole time, just talking.
Oh, Locke.
Yeah. That's really Fast and Furious
That's a
because he
decent
goes
movie.
fast and he's pretty mad that.
That's
whole
true.
movie. And that's not a bad movie.
It's not a bad movie. That's
yeah,
really
it's
decent movie.
entertaining. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just him talking on the phone to different people in the car.
In the car, he's it's basically the trip from Beaumont to Houston.
Yeah.
And he's having to drive it in the middle of the night, and so he's
And it ends
on the
when he
phone.
gets out of the car.
It's really fascinating. It's a fun movie. But no, so Tokyo Drift is terrible. Worst one. So bad.
Why?
They're all bad.
no,
Glenn.
they're all bad, but it's the best of them.
So 1 and 2 are
I
dumb.
don't really like Tokyo Drift that much.
1 and 2 are dumb, but they are really entertaining. Tokyo Drift
They're
and
all
4
entertaining.
are just dumb. But then 5, they finally get back to being like kind of fun and dumb again. 5 is whenever they get back to the Ocean's 11.
The premise is pretty dumb. We got to get into this. The FBI is really concerned with this underground racing ring.
Yeah.
Like, it's not something that you just get pulled over for.
Yeah. Like the FBI would allow its agents to participate.
We're gonna buy you this car.
Yeah. Yeah.
Your tax dollars at work.
Literally, like in 4, what's his face? Paul
Walker
is a federal agent undercover and is driving like some Tokyo
Was he still
skyline.
a federal agent by 4?
Yes, because
doesn't he like get on the wrong side of the law? Like,
so
that's another trope where they're like, I'm a bad guy, but I was so good at being a bad guy, the good guys got me.
Yeah. So in
On
1,
their
he's a
side
police
now.
officer. In 2, he is a police officer.
Wait, 1 he's a police officer or FBI agent?
An FBI agent.
Yeah, he starts off at
And he lets what's his face go.
Yeah.
In the second one,
Family.
he's still but they don't do all the family stuff until 5.
No, he's family at the end of 1.
No, they don't do the. They
No.
don't.
I'm pretty sure there's
No,
a family
I'm pretty
narrative
sure.
in
Sure,
3.
sure.
I'm pretty sure
Sure.
family.
Okay. Anyways,
Family. My
Family.
sister. Marry my sister. Family.
they do the say grace thing and all that,
Say
which is
grace.
interesting. Like they have like weird. Anyways, my point is,
I am family.
he's
We are
a
family.
police officer in 1, but because he lets him go at the end of 1,
FBI agent.
he's
Stop
not
saying police officer.
He's not an FBI agent in 2,
Yeah.
but they
that's what
like
I'm
use
saying.
him as a consultant.
Right.
And then 3 is just all over
3's
the
a
place.
prequel.
Completely random.
3 is the Tokyo sliding.
Tokyo sliding?
That's what there was. I just call it that as a joke. I know it's Tokyo Drift.
3's not really a prequel. It's
was in
like it like
something.
jumps ahead like 10 years.
I'm
Because then
No.
4
Am I wrong about Fast and
Tokyo
Furious
Drift
canon?
is a.
It's a prequel. It turns
Yeah.
like
Tokyo Drift's
No.
a prequel. Yeah.
because
I've never seen any of them, so I don't know.
so it's
That's
1
why
and
Spencer's
2.
being oddly quiet.
It's 1 and 2.
Okay, well, let's talk about something else.
Yeah, Tokyo Drift jumps. Hold on, I want to solve this. Tokyo Drift jumps like 10 years in the future. Don't
Tokyo
say
Drift
it yet.
is 10 years.
I'm
No,
looking it
because
up.
I don't know how many years, but it jumps into the future.
No, it doesn't.
And then we come
'Cause that guy's
back
supposed to be
to
dead.
the past, and we continue the narrative in 4 from the second one.
How much have you seen?
7.
Have you seen the one with?
There's more than 7.
there's about to be
the
9.
9th one is
Yeah.
about to
It's-
come out.
hold
and
up.
that's not including Hobbs and Shaw, right?
No.
Is that? I thought that was a spinoff. Which, by the way,
There's 9 not including Tokyo Drift or Hobbs and Shaw.
so Tokyo Drift is not a prequel. It's a spinoff.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a slide off.
It's set like
Yes.
super far in
It's
the
a drift
future
off.
because Han,
No, it's not
It's
in the
not.
future. It's a spinoff is not in the future. Spinoff is like concurrent.
but Han dies in Tokyo Drift, but then he's in like 3 movies
Hantais and Tokyo
after
Drift.
Tokyo Drift. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. And so like in those 3 movies, they're always like, maybe I'll go to Tokyo someday.
Oh yeah, that's true.
And so like they're like leading up to the future because Tokyo Drift happens in the future.
Okay, so Fast and Furious continuity. After this film, 3 prequels.
Why is it so
Riveting-
convoluted?
After
riveting
this film, 3
Why
prequels,
is
Fast
it
and the
so
Furious.
convoluted? That's what I'm frustrated by.
Wait, whoa. So, this
Mm-hmm.
movie takes place, then Fast and Furious 1 takes place, then Fast and Furious 5 takes place, and
Wait, what
then
movie?
6, Tokyo Drift. So,
Prequel.
yeah, but 2 apparently takes place before it. So it goes 3, 1, 5, 6. Establish the Han Lu with the main
No.
characters before he settled in Tokyo. Han's explosive car crash was revisited in post-credit scene of Fast Furious 6, introducing Deckard Shaw, portrayed
Yeah.
by Jason Statham,
Right.
as
Jason
one
Statham.
as the other driver, setting up Furious 7.
Right.
Lucas Black returned, appearing briefly in Furious 7. Black, along with Sung Kang, Bow Wow, and Jason Tobin, have been cast in Furious 5 or F9.
Formerly Lil Bow Wow.
But see,
now just
in,
Bow Wow.
in 3, that's after Paul Walker let
Wait, so say that
let
order again.
It
Vin
goes
Diesel go.
3
3 is the first.
That's not correct.
Chronologically?
Apparently, because it sets up him in Fast 1 or Fast and Furious 1, Fast 5, and Fast and Furious 6. Look, we're treating this like Dune. This is Fast and Furious.
Letty dies in 4.
Yeah, and they
How much
they
have you
have
seen?
his-
We should
they
not
have his
talk
cra-
about them since you haven't seen all of them
Yeah.
because you don't know.
They have his crash.
Well,
and
I don't know that she comes
post-credit
back.
scene in
Okay.
Fast Six.
Like the
she comes
the
back
real
in
answer
6.
is people die and come back. Like you're
Right.
not. You
They're
can't,
family.
Yeah, with family. With family. You don't stay dead if you're family.
Except
The
for Paul
point,
Walker.
Spencer, is that
Ooh,
these
ouch.
movies are ridiculous, and
I'm
you
talking
shouldn't
about
watch
movie
any of them.
continuity. Of course, the people who are actually dead in real life.
Yeah.
Of course, what are they going to do in this one? The dude's still supposed to be alive. He's still alive.
Walker?
You're right.
So how do they do?
I don't know anything.
Oh, I
of
can't
the-
believe that
I
he
need to
had
catch
a.
up.
He went and had a nice retirement on an island, and he's never coming back again.
Hello, I'm just talking to my family. That's not on screen right now. Goodbye, family. Hello, on-screen family.
That both sounds like Vin Diesel's dialogue and the way that Vin Diesel would write movies.
He's apparently
His brother, his brother's gonna family versus family.
Oh yeah,
Fast and Furious 9.
that's what the ninth one
Family,
is?
yeah, his brother, John Cena plays his brother.
John Cena is Vin Diesel's brother.
Have we not seen the trailer?
What?
We should do a trailer reaction.
Oh my god,
John Cena is Dom's
I haven't
brother.
seen all of 7 or 8 yet.
Oh my gosh, watch
I need-
them.
I know, I
Let's
need
watch
to.
them after this.
the best scene in the
I'm
entire franchise.
like 50% joking.
John Cena is not Vin Diesel.
John Cena is Vin Diesel's brother. See, this is why.
Why?
Because they're like, what's the most ridiculous thing we could do?
We've already drifted a car
Yeah.
over a giant submarine in the Arctic.
Fast and
and then
Furious
it
9.
shoots missiles.
Yeah,
at it.
they're gonna go to space, and John Cena's Dom's
No.
brother. Yeah.
Wait, hold on. No, are you serious?
There's like some scene. It's been teased since the last one. Like we're
that
going
they're
to
in space.
Like they build them like Mission Impossible movies. They're like, okay, here's like 5 set pieces.
They're
build
sending a
movie around
Bugatti
it.
into orbit.
Yeah, they're gonna somehow have a car in
It's
space.
the Tesla in orbit.
Oh my gosh.
Wait, Elon Musk is an undercover agent, and he becomes family.
He probably would make a cameo.
Marry my sister.
Have we introduced ourselves
just-
yet on the podcast?
The people are here.
We're all family.
Spencer's here.
It doesn't sound like Vin Diesel's dialogue changes much from movie
It
to movie. It's
doesn't.
like we are
It
family to
doesn't.
we are group.
Yeah. he just records one line per movie, and they kind of just change it up.
I forgot that was
Here's
Vin
$1 million.
Diesel's crew.
Yeah, that's hilarious. Also,
That is funny.
James Gunn.
I really enjoy. We have to move on from this topic, but I do really enjoy.
This is just to be the Fast and Furious.
Yeah, I do really enjoy.
We should riff tracks it.
What's
That's
his
I'm saying.
name?
I don't know.
The Rock.
It's like a Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Yes, I do enjoy Dwayne Johnson's character because his dialogue is absurd.
All of it's absurd. The entirety of
But
Hobbs
Dwayne
and Shaw.
Johnson's dialogue is especially.
They're
He's
all-
like, you know, I love my dessert first. Like whenever he's like, oh well, I found 2 sets of tracks. Do
Have
want
you
the
seen
good news
Hobbs
or
and
the
Shaw?
bad news? No, I haven't.
Then you have no idea.
You know I like my dessert first. All right, now
Dwayne
give me the veggies.
Rock
Like-
Johnson goes home to Samoa, and
Okay.
his family fights the entire army of the bad guys with like ancient Samoan weapons because his mom
What?
threw
Yes.
away all his guns. Yeah.
Because his mom threw away
His
all
mom
his
was
guns.
like, I
That's
didn't
in the,
want
that's
guns
in
in
the
the house.
trailer.
That's in the trailer. They're
It's
like,
he's like, where are the guns? And the mom's like, I threw them in the ocean.
and then he puts on like the Samoan clothes and goes out with his brothers and he's like Krakatoa, and then they fight the guys like in cars and stuff. And Dwayne The Rock Johnson like holds cars together just with his bicep.
hey,
That Avengers shot
get that
has to
shot,
be in
yeah.
every
Yeah,
movie. Oh, God.
Where Captain America's holding
Yeah.
the helicopter.
He has to
Helicopter.
flip,
Like,
so
And he
can
can't even
flex
help
better.
it. He's like,
Yeah.
he's like, I'm in the scene right now, but I gotta look at my bicep. He's like looking at his own arm.
Then he's
what
got to
is
flip his
Idris
hand
Elba's
underhand to pull.
weakness?
What?
What is
Idris Elba's weakness?
in the Fast and
Oh,
Furious?
in the
Yes.
Hobbs and Shaw. So,
Oh.
this we shouldn't talk about this because Spencer hasn't seen any of them.
It's fine. You can't spoil
How are we
stuff.
gonna?
So,
Let's
like,
real quick.
the
Let's pause
ridiculous-
the Lost watch through and do all the Fast and
do all
Furious.
pause lost. Do all. Hey, did y'all keep?
We can't pause Lost. Next week is the finale.
Did y'all watch another one after
The
I left?
season finale. No.
Okay,
No.
so
We only have 3 more episodes in the season left.
we got to do all.
Which I'm very
next
excited
week.
Let's have a
about.
break.
Wait, is
after the
this
season.
isn't Father's Day? It's next week, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's pause the Lost after the finale and watch the Fast and Furious movies.
You were not gonna want to. After season 1, you can't stop.
Well,
Can't stop, won't stop.
I've been sorely tempted to watch ahead
Yeah,
recently.
I know.
It's
I
very
bet
good.
you have. Just because it's an awesome show.
No,
And I was
because
right.
I'm annoyed that
No.
they why do they take such long breaks? We literally went 3 whole episodes without ever discussing the fact that the light came on in the thing.
Character development.
Shut up. No.
Yeah, it was. No, that's exactly what it was.
Oh my gosh.
Boone died, Blaine.
Spoilers, Kevin.
I mean,
Boone is on the roof.
What?
I haven't told you that joke.
On the roof?
So,
It's like fluff coming off.
so this guy.
Spencer, stop playing with your microphone.
Sorry.
I don't know why that one is so
I
fluffy.
don't know. It was fluffy and
It's
it was shedding
fuzz
while
on
I
it.
was
This
sitting
guy gets his friend to watch his house and feed his cat while he's gone. And
What is
so he-
happeing right
So he
now?
calls every
You're telling
day
us
and
a
he's like,
joke?
How's everything going? He's like, well, your cat's dead. He's like,
Oh no.
what? He's like, your cat died. And he's like, you gotta give me some time to process this. You can't just start with your cat is dead. Like, I'm asking you about everything. Just tell me other things and lead up to it. Like, say something like the cat's on the roof. And then in a few days, call me back and be like, your cat ended up dying. Just give me time to process it. He's like, okay, fine, whatever. And he's like, how's everything else going? He goes, your mom's on the roof.
Oh my god. Wow.
So Boone's on the roof was what it was.
Yeah. Whoops. That's horrible. Why would you want that?
What?
Just tell me.
It's a joke.
Okay. I just don't
His
understand
mom's
the
dead,
motivation
Blaine.
of the man
mother died.
who would want someone to lie to him to lengthen
I've
the
known
amount of
people like
time
that.
that he has to
Yeah.
grieve.
I've known people like that. Don't
he's
just
gonna
hit
be
me with
out of
information.
he's gonna be out of town. He's gonna be like worried, like, oh no, my cat is on the roof. It could die. Like, this is crazy. I have to get back home.
Yeah, but
cat
you're
being
not.
on the roof isn't.
Cat being on the roof is not like life threatening. You don't. I wouldn't be thinking that the cat was gonna die. I'd be thinking, oh well, it will come down at some time, and then it'll be like, oh, the cat was dead, and now I'm like prepared. Is what he's thinking. That's not what I would want. I would just want
Just tell me.
immediately. Yeah.
Yeah.
Send me a picture.
Yeah.
No, I don't want a picture.
Yeah. That was
First of all, I don't want a cat.
that you brought it to a weird level.
'Cause I'm not a serial killer.
Yeah. Exactly. Cats are for crazy people. Hebert, do you want a
Have
cat?
I wouldn't mind cats, but I have a dog.
Okay, good. You're
Just kidding.
you're
Cats
fine.
aren't for crazy people.
Yes, they are.
No, they're just for women.
Kevin, you can't. It's 2021. You can't say things like that.
Get a dog.
Just seriously though, get a dog because
Because the cats that I like
horrible.
act like dogs. So just get a dog, and you don't have to
Cut
have
out
a
the
cat in your
middleman.
life. Cats are independent, though. That's one thing that I've learned. I do like my cousin's Markley's cat
My dog is
because
independent.
I just met the
Your
cat.
dog's not as independent as a cat, though.
The dog, yeah,
No.
a cat.
It's the exact amount of independence to where if I don't want to talk to it or whatever, it'll go over there.
Yeah, but
but
can
if
you-
I want to, feel love and affection from something alive, it'll come and cuddle with
Can
me.
you kick it out of your house and be like, "See you in 2 weeks"?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do it with a cat.
Why would I want that with an
Cats
animal?
have the second highest body count of any animal, including
Yeah.
humans,
Body
in
count?
history.
Yeah.
Killing other animals.
They
How do
have
we know that? How do we track that?
they've made like several different species of native North American bird extinct
Yeah.
because they kill for sport. They don't kill to eat.
Oh yeah.
So they'll just murder things.
Yeah, because they are serial killers. You
Yes.
don't have to be a
Right.
serial killer to have one, but they are like sociopaths. They
Yes.
don't care. They'll just sit there
Horrible.
and knock your most precious valuables off of
And
account
stare you in the eyes
for
while they
no
do it.
reason.
Yeah.
There's no biological reason. Why should they have developed that? No, it's because they know you don't like it.
Spencer, do you have cats?
I have a cat, but it's not mine. There's one at the house, but it is
Is that a barn
Shepherd's.
cat?
It's Shepherd's cat. Shepherd would have a cat.
Well, so our neighbor gave it to us. It's like a really big fluffy cat, and it has basically adopted me as its owner because I'm the one that feeds it,
Wow.
and so it follows me around, which is kind of annoying. But
Yeah, see, I ignore cats. I have no desire. I've been around girls who's like, "Oh, a cat! I have to hug it and put it on my face," and the cat hates that girl.
Yep.
right,
I want nothing to do with the cat. I just go sit as far away from the cat as possible. I don't look at the cat, and the cat's like right here all the time because that's what cats do. They don't. If you're like wanting, which is horrible.
Do they respect you because it's like, look,
I think
you're
they
trying to
do
give me my own space?
Yeah, I think they think I'm like being like them. Like, oh, you don't care what people think either. I just don't care about you at all.
It's called aloof.
Yeah. And so the cat's like, "You're like me." I'm like, "I'm not like you."
Yeah, that's like
I
Abed.
have a heart and a soul.
Abed says that cats are drawn to him because of their mutual aloofness.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably it. That's probably exactly it.
Yep.
Ooh, I guess that's saying a lot about me then.
You feed it and you're just like, there.
It's like, I love you.
Now, the one cat that we did have, we had it because of me, because I started feeding it. It was a hurricane runaway. It was after Rita, and like these people had moved off, and the cat was just like there. And I was like, I guess I won't let you die. It would have been fine. Cats are, but then it started like coming around, and we named it the Great Catsby.
It's a good name for a cat. If you're gonna have a cat, you have to have a clever name for the cat.
Yeah, it got sick one day, and we decided to take it to the vet. Me and my other cousin Jess, and it started going crazy, like running it was like its claws were like in the ceiling. It was like running on the ceiling, like in The Grudge. And,
What?
Yeah. And I was like, we have to turn around because if this cat gets on me with the claws, I'm going to kill it. I'm going. I don't want. Yeah, it's going to be gone. I told that story in a sermon one time, and like people
So
it was like
so you're
50-50.
aware,
The guys were.
Kevin motioned with his hands that he would snap the cat's neck.
cat's neck. So I was like, and I made that sound. Like,
Yeah.
and it was like 50-50. Like half the audience was like cracking up, and half of them were like. Looking at me like, you're a serial killer. That's like one of the marks, animal abuse. It's like it's self-defense. If it's like on my lap and stuff with the claws, I'm not just gonna let it.
Yeah, cats are like
They're vicious.
So a dog could like try to get you, sure.
Yeah. But I feel like
cats
I could
have like needle claws.
Yeah, I feel like
it's like being injected.
There's
with
just a certain
serum.
amount of damage that a cat's gonna do, regardless.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like I could get a dog enough away from me. You can like kick a dog or something.
But a cat's like Velcro.
Yeah.
Yes.
I've never kicked a dog. I'm just saying, like, if you're in a fight, if you can imagine yourself in a fight with a dog.
Yes, you could, like a dog is like a fight.
Yeah.
But a cat is like being attacked by
It's just like
evil force.
Like you could like throw the cat away from you, like, oh, good, and then you're like, there's like blood spurting out of like your wrist.
It's like attached like by a yo-yo string. Yeah. So it just globs back onto you. Globs.
That video you talked about the other day with the bobcat.
Oh yeah,
that is one of my favorite videos.
The bobcat.
You never seen the bobcat attacking the guy's wife?
It happened in Bridge City.
Oh yeah,
that was Bridge City.
Yeah.
What?
It was either Baytown or Bridge City.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh, you did show me that.
It's perfect.
It's like a Ring camera.
Yes.
It convinced me, by the way, that I could kill a bobcat.
Yeah. Well, that's probably not what it should do. But, like, okay, so there's this guy, John Boy, that does baseball breakdowns. Don't go subscribe to his channel because he's a famous Astros hater. But he does really good.
Can't like him.
He does really good baseball videos, and so I watch them all the time. But I will not give him a like, and I will not give him a subscribe.
You still give him money with your views.
Yeah,
though.
but I feel like.
No, I whitelist, or I have an ad blocker.
Yeah, so there. I don't even give money to the people I like.
I whitelist the people I like.
No, I'll turn the ad blocker off. For the one
Yeah. So
the highest honor.
Highest honor. I will watch ads for you, Smarter, every day. But he did a breakdown of this guy. It's the funniest thing.
Play-by-play?
Yeah, a play-by-play. Because he's right. This guy comes out and he's like holding like a casserole and his like coffee thing, and you can see him. And he's like, he has like one finger like that's able to wave at his neighbor. He's like holding his coffee and this casserole he's putting on his car. He's like walking out like just bebopping, having a great day. And he's like, morning. And he's waving with his finger at his neighbor. And he puts this thing down. He's just talking to himself. His wife's not out there. He's like, I need to wash my car. And then it flips completely.
Okay.
Like when the bobcat comes and you hear this like this, and it jumps on his wife and she starts screaming.
Yikes.
And he runs around and grabs it off, and you can see he's like doing the full Lion King, except he's holding up and the thing's facing him.
Yikes.
And he's like, oh my, it's a bobcat. He says it twice. It's a bobcat. It's like it's like digging his claws into his hands apparently, and he just chunks it across he winds up, he pulls it back, two double-fisted and chunks it across the yard. And what John Boy doesn't notice is he pulls his gun right then. Like later,
yikes.
There's like a news report like the cat had rabies. The bobcat had rabies. That's why it was like attacking them.
This is like in a suburb?
Yeah, it's like in like a neighborhood.
Yeah.
Yikes.
He pulls his gun immediately, and that's when it gets like goes from like this G-rated "Good morning, how's it going?" to like all the expletives.
We're about to see an
like,
animal.
This is what I'm going to do. Yeah. So you can watch it with the sound off or watch a news if you don't want to hear the language. But like he shoots the thing because it starts running. He throws it across his yard, and then it runs back towards his wife. Like bobcats are notoriously skittish. Like you could like if you ever seen a bobcat in real life, I mean it's not going to come near you.
The reason it attacked his wife, by the way, they were bringing their cat to the vet.
Yeah, it had a pet. She had a pet carrier with their cat in there. But the reason it keeps coming is because it has rabies. It's crazy.
That's terrifying.
Yeah. He shot it and killed it.
Wow. Question.
Yeah.
Chuck or chunk?
Ooh, it is chunk. But this came up.
Is it?
It's
Chuck.
No.
You said chunk.
I said chunk.
It's Chuck.
No. So it's
Sounds
a
like
southern
good fire
thing.
starter.
It is a good fire starter. We should like do a poll on a. So it is a northern thing because it came up on the Office Ladies. Is that what you're talking about?
Oh, I think
Because
they
made fun of Angela. Angela is from Texas. She's a Baylor graduate, but she says chunk, and they start making fun of her. But so they have to look it up. They're like little producer guy looks it up and he's like, yeah, it's just a regional thing. People in the South say chunk. People in the North say chuck. Like chuck to throw some. What do you say?
Usually chunk.
Chunk. What do you say?
Chunk it.
Yeah.
I say Chuck.
Yeah, because you spent time in California. Boom.
Yankee.
Get out of here. New York City. Pay some Connie sauce.
So yeah, Hebert has asked me that question multiple times. Not Chuck or Chuck. What's the biggest animal that you think you could beat up like with your bare hands?
Oh, yeah.
I am fully convinced that it's not a bobcat.
I'm fully convinced.
I don't think I could take on a bobcat.
You know what? There's another viral video of
eat
an animal attack. Did you see the one with the lady and the bear?
Yes.
A bear?
Oh.
So this bear and two cubs are like walking along this cinder block wall in California, and it's like in the
like
middle
a suburb?
Yes, it's in the middle of this lady's garden. It's like another one of these security cameras that picks it up. It's like this full-size mama bear and two cubs are like walking beneath her.
Was it a black bear or a grizzly?
It's a brown bear.
Okay.
There's no way this was a grizzly bear. It would have murdered somebody.
Well, the brown bear's pretty big. Like it's huge.
Brown bears are big. Yeah.
So, but these dogs come up and start like barking at these little chihuahuas that it can't reach, and this bigger dog comes up and it smacks it like the mama bear is like
bear?
Yeah, the bear was like claws it in the face.
Yikes.
And so you don't see any humans until this point, but then this like this blur of a lady like in a house dress,
Dun, dun,
and she
dun.
runs fully, body slams it. She runs full out and pushes the bear off the fence. She's like ah! She's like speaking Spanish. I don't know what she's saying, but it's probably also not repeatable. And the bear runs off.
Yikes.
I probably would have let it kill my dog.
Yeah.
seen the
Or got his
video?
gun or something.
Yeah. Have you ever seen the video of the guy who fought a kangaroo?
No,
Yeah.
that sounds terrifying as well.
The kangaroo's going after his dog. That's why.
So
Oh my
kangaroos have big
gosh.
claws. If
Yeah.
you didn't know. And you see this kangaroo is just it's standing there, and this kangaroo is just ripped.
Yes.
With
Yeah.
its claws like in the dog,
It's
and the
just
dog
holding
and the
it.
kangaroo are both
Yeah,
just
yeah.
standing there like, "What? Who's gonna move next?" And this guy, just Australian dude, just like walks up and he says some Australian slang,
Oi.
and then he squares up at the kangaroo, and the kangaroo kind of like gets out of the dog, takes off back to like
Yeah.
the person who's filming, and the dude just sits there and he squares up and he just goes bam
straight up
and knocks
jacks
it
the
right in
kangaroo.
the kangaroo's jaw. And the kangaroo like stumbles.
It's
it
a
looks at
kangaroo
him,
jack.
and then bounces off. And I'm like, I think
Oh my god.
if you get one good shot on a kangaroo, because it had no idea what just
He was like,
happened.
whoa, no one's ever punched me before. I've been able to do
I
whatever I,
never
want
thought
with
I could
impunity.
use my hands in the road. That kangaroo learned a new skill that day. That one's going to be the unbeatable
when
kangaroo.
It's a good thing they're on an island, or they say
Kangaroos, kangaroos are gonna start having like really skinny legs, but like huge arms.
They already look super.
already
They
have
already look
huge
like they're
arms.
bodybuilders.
Like kangaroos are terrifying, and they kick.
They do
You got to
kick.
be careful.
Sometimes they become
Should you ever
rappers.
encounter a kangaroo?
yes.
But I said I was like, so Hebert asked a question, and I said like a deer, like a white-tailed deer at the most.
no, deers are vicious.
But that's what Justin
Deers
was
like-
saying.
deers
He was
kill
like,
a lot
"Have
of
you ever
people."
seen a video
Yeah,
of like somebody
deers-
fighting a deer?"
yeah.
because they're
They
crazy.
get up on their hind legs and they hoof you in the face.
Yeah, I didn't know
I
that.
saw one kill it was a video, but killed a dog. Like it started like,
Yikes.
it's like, it was like,
Bullet punching.
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, they're very strong.
So
even though
I'm
they're
fully
skinny
convinced there's
looking,
no
so-
animal that I could take on.
I could take a bear.
A bear?
Yeah, why not?
No, you couldn't take a bear.
That lady.
People fight black bears all the time.
Black bears are notoriously docile.
Yes.
Keybert.
Hey,
But they're big.
if they
they're
want to fight,
bears.
they're bears. It's
I
like,
couldn't. This is a joke. I couldn't take a bear.
oh
There's
man,
no way you could take a bear.
Oh man, I want to fight against MMA fighters. Like, well, he was a welterweight, and it's like, doesn't matter. Still beat an MMA fighter.
I didn't get knocked out by Floyd Mayweather.
See, bear's a bear.
Did anybody watch that Logan
No,
Paul?
I just
didn't
saw a
get to.
news article about it. I don't want to also.
I had a
give
friend
that
who
a
watched
click.
it.
Yeah.
He said it was not very good. He just
Sad day.
clenched the entire time.
Manuel watched it and was trying to tell me about it, but I don't know.
But did you have to pay to
speak,
watch it? Do you have
so
to,
I-
so probably like some.
Just go to Buffalo.
I'm
Wings.
sure it was a.
Just go to Buffalo Wild Wings.
For real, that's how I watched
true.
every single pay-per-view event, including the Mike Tyson fight.
Who did Mike Tyson fight?
Some other boxer. All I remember is Snoop Dogg commentated it, and boy,
Oh,
howdy,
wow.
that was
Boxing is already sort of like the reality TV of sports, and then they just do things to like make it more ridiculous sometimes.
They literally went, Snoop, what do you think about this fight? And he just kept talking through the entire fight, and he didn't just end up commentating. They had
Wow.
3 real boxing commentators there, and they'd all shut up for Snoop.
Wow. Sad day.
Speaking
It
of,
was pretty funny.
we should talk about something Spencer wants to talk about.
Oh, yeah.
because he's
Spencer.
we,
Boxing
we're
Fest is
totally Snoop Dogging this conversation.
Spencer,
we're
what would you like to
bogarting
talk
the-
about?
No, man, I'm kind of enjoying hearing this conversation.
Have you seen Joe Rogan's reactions to MMA fights?
Joe Rogan used to like call MMA
Yeah.
fights. You know that, right?
Right, but there's
No.
video of his reactions to them,
He. So
and
I'm
they're
gonna
more
watch a
entertaining
video.
than the MMA fights.
I'm gonna watch a video of Joe Rogan reacting to an
Yeah.
MMA fight. No, I'm not gonna do that.
They're funny. You should
I don't watch reaction videos to anything. Why am I going to watch someone's reaction? We as a society can't react to something ourselves. I have to see some. Oh, this is how I should react to this.
It's about experiencing.
It's about
something
experiencing what they experience. Yeah, but I don't care.
vicariously.
I can experience enough. Just
Or
watching the thing.
watch it with your friends. And
Yeah,
just go,
have a friend.
text it to your
That's-
friend
that's
and go,
what
what
do.
did you think
no,
about
just
that?
have a friend. That's it. That's like the first step.
Step
have
one,
have
have
a
friends.
friend.
to be able to send your TikToks to.
Step 2, internet connection.
Hot take.
Yeah.
Reaction videos.
Have friends.
Not great.
Oh, okay.
I only watch them when it's like, hey, did you see
I
the joke reaction video? That's the crying scene from Interstellar of Matthew McConaughey.
Oh, yeah.
At the where they just put him on different things.
you said one time, Murph, I'm your eternal space god, Murph, and I quote that all the time.
That was my review of
I'm your eternal space god,
Murph. Murph, I was in the bookcase the whole time, watching you through your teenage and adolescent years. I'm your eternal space god, Murph. I don't die. I'm in the books, Murph.
Man,
Read the dust, Murph.
I feel like if I told my sister that I summed up Interstellar like that to my sister, she'd slap me.
Oh, is that her favorite?
She loves that movie.
Tell her to listen to this, and specifically this part.
Yeah.
I'm your eternal space god, Murph. I named you after a scientific principle that you don't really understand or like, but it was written in the script, so that's what I did.
Yeah.
okra.
His crying performance is good though.
Yeah.
His performance in that movie is good.
We're running out of food,
That
Murph.
movie just is not good.
Do the math, Murph. I'm in the bookcase.
Can we just redub that entire movie with Kevin?
I'm your eternal space god, Murph. I don't die because I went through the wormhole and we ended
With
up
the
in
robot.
I saw with the robot with the rectangle robot. He just turns into different rectangles, Murph. You'll figure it out. It's all in the dust. Read it. Read in negative space in the dust, Murph. It's not that hard to figure out. Why did it take you 20 years?
This is my favorite thing we've ever recorded.
Now, I loved Interstellar until the very end, and then it became like the worst thing ever. Or until when Anne Hathaway's like, I think I think that love can travel through the universe.
Oh my gosh, what a terrible movie!
Such a
What?
stupid cut.
Why?
Oh my gosh, it's
I think that love
it's a
is-
very watchable film.
Yes,
It's
until
really
the
fun
last
to watch.
like half hour.
Yeah,
When it's
yeah,
like,
but well, I mean, and so I did a thing back
Hey-
whenever I was.
hey, old Murph, I'm back. Thanks for doing the math. And
You have to stop this.
I was.
I'm not
now I have an old lady daughter. Isn't it cool?
I was in the bookcase.
I was in the bookcase the whole time. We all figured it out, and now I'm back in the space station.
And she's just like, get
She's
the
like,
escape
I'm dying, Dad.
Oh, crap.
Go find the person you're really in love with,
You're late.
which was so confusing.
You're late.
I had a thing, and you made me forget. Thank you.
Just
With your stupid Matthew McConaughey impression.
I'll throw some dust in this room, and then you can do the math and figure it out because it's not about the dust; it's about the negative space and the dust. Murph, Murph.
I used to, whenever I delivered the mail, I would listen to movies while I like delivered the mail. And when you do that, like you really get a great sense of like how the way the script is written. And Interstellar is nonsensical.
Yeah.
Like if you
I was about to say, on
listen
drugs.
to it, if you listen to it word for word, it like they don't sound like they're talking to each other.
Yeah.
It's not a well written script.
Because her space god dad is knocking books off the bookshelf. They never.
That's the
And
most
that's
defeated look
what-
I've ever seen Kevin give.
Because they
So-
explain everything else like actual physicists
Yes.
were like, this is so awesome how they explain relativity and how time passes differently close to large gravitational
gravitational
forces.
bodies.
So, and then they just put him in the bookcase.
So it's almost like
Why? They just like, here, this is an interdimensional thing that's going to put you in your daughter's bookcase.
it's almost like you're saying the whole movie was good until the twist when
The twist.
they over reduced a concept that was too complex for them to even understand themselves, much less explain it.
Yeah, they Shyamalan'd it.
They spent
Or
weeks.
to explain it better, they arrived it.
No,
Because
boo!
that-
I knew you were setting it
that
up to
is
take a
the
dump on something
exactly-
that's actually really good.
No.
And Arrival.
Arrival is a
Sound
great
off in
movie
the comments.
until the twist, because the twist of Arrival is dumb.
Spoiler, Blaine, what's the twist of Arrival?
No, it's not a
Ah,
spoiler. Have you seen Arrival? We're
We can't
ruining
talk about it.
every
Yeah,
piece
we
of
can't.
media for Spencer.
No,
the
you
only
can't.
one he's seen is Interstellar.
Real quick, they spent weeks rendering that black hole, and they could have fixed the script. like that's the most.
Put some of the black hole money in the script money.
No, just you have the time.
We gotta have that black hole, man. Oh, how's it in? I don't know. He ends up in the bookcase somehow. Cut, print.
We only got
That's my favorite excuse for a bad movie. They spent too much time rendering the black hole.
no,
Look
they
at
had-
this beautiful black hole. People are really gonna love this. What's the ending of your movie? Eternal Space God.
We
somehow.
forgot.
We forgot. Oh,
we only have
bring
a budget.
bring McConaughey back. Get your actual grandmother to come too, also,
man.
because she's gonna play his daughter. What? I'll explain on the way.
Wait, that's actually his grandma.
We gotta go. No.
They spent week. That is the most accurately on-screen black hole ever
Yeah.
created.
Yeah.
But the film,
And then they went, look what we have, and then they just and then they just
they-
chunked the rest of the
yeah.
script in the garbage.
We got a budget for a shelf and a bunch of books. Okay,
I forgot to write the end of the movie.
yeah, we spent all the money on the black hole.
Graham. We're trying to finish this movie. Could you come lay in a hospital bed for 2 days tops?
Matthew, we
You got,
need
like,
you to
3
get in the
lines.
recording booth. We have 10 minutes. Just say whatever comes to your heart.
Premiere starts in
We're
an
gonna
hour.
put you on some strings. Just act like you're hitting a bookcase from behind. He's like, "Why am I hitting a bookcase from?" Just don't worry about it.
It'll make sense in the
We're gonna
edit.
fix it in post.
What's my motivation? You're an eternal
You're an
space god.
eternal space god, and you've watched your daughter's entire life in her bedroom
Through a bookcase.
through a bookcase. You're gonna knock a book off every now and then, and that's pretty much what you've done for the past 12 years.
Oh my goodness gracious. We have to do like a riff tracks.
Well, I think we just did.
I want to do
covered
I
most
want to do a
things.
scene by scene, like put the movie on and do Mystery Science Theater.
I've been saying we need to do that
Yeah.
for a long time.
Like
You want to do it for Interstellar?
That would be a good one. It would be.
Isn't it like a
super
3.5
great.
hour
Yeah,
movie?
it is. It's
Yeah.
By the
super
time we
long.
get to that part, we'd have to like wake Kevin up and be like, Kevin, it's your scene.
Space God.
So before we were talking about
Something that Spencer was actually arranging.
reaction videos, but this is just going to be a podcast of us reacting.
Yeah,
to
this is basically
Interstellar.
just a reaction video
By the way, we
to
never finished the Hobbs and
Interstellar.
Shaw conversation. we jumped off.
Wait,
to this.
what's the Hobbs and Shaw conference?
What's Idris Elba's weakness?
That's right.
That's right.
That just popped in
That's
my
right.
Little do you know, this has all been an aside to illustrate our bigger point.
Back to Hobbs and
Idris
Shaw.
Elba's
Which, by the
weakness.
way, spoilers for Hobbs and Shaw to follow.
Just like
This
the most
is
powerful thing the universe is love.
just as
the most
convoluted as the
powerful
Interstellar
force
script.
is
Is
friendship.
friendship and
gosh.
teamwork. So,
No.
yeah,
Family.
so the family. We come full circle. Family. I'm here with your dad, Murph. We're both in the bookcase. I'm his eternal space Uber. I brought my 1965 Challenger to the bookcase. He waited for the ride. I told him it's going to be approximately 12 years before I get there. And he said accept. He clicked accept and he accepted all charges.
Oh my gosh. This is never gonna make it. This is literally just laughing.
This is the
This
best
entire
thing.
episode.
So
Oh my
the plot of Hobbs and Shaw
Is friendship?
No, it's not friendship. The plot of Hobbs and Shaw is there's this like secret society of bad guys that have taken over literally everything. They can
wait.
control.
Idris Elba is like a Terminator robot.
Yeah, no. He's part of this society. They control like the news and the weather.
Wait, they control the weather?
They control the weather?
There's like that's what's behind this that people don't understand in Hobbs and Shaw. Like they're like this society. There's a couple like throwaway scenes. They're like, oh yeah, just make it this, and then they're like manipulating news organizations.
It's the prequel to Interstellar. That's how the plane gets there.
But part of whatever, like, I need to go watch it again because I've only seen it like once. But I was, like in the movie, there I was like, wait, what? What are they saying? But anyway, they have this like secret serum and like
Yes.
bionic.
Makes you a Terminator.
Yeah. He can like.
I'm on the edge of my seat, Kevin.
He's like super strong. He can like see like a computer and do like
Like a
he's like a
Terminator.
superhero.
He's like a RoboCop.
Yeah. So I can. He calls himself this. So I can say it. But he calls himself Black Superman.
Oh yeah,
Right?
he does.
says,
Say
I'm
that.
Black Superman, and then he does like Black Superman things.
Yeah.
Black Superman's kryptonite, apparently, teamwork. Because at the very end, their big plan is like, they get like the two bald-headed guys in the movie get together and they're like, oh, we're really good at hitting things, but when we do it at the same time, not so good. So here's the plan. You get hit by him, and when you're getting hit, I will hit him. And that's Black Superman's weakness.
What?
Like when we go one at a time, it's like that Saturday Night Live skit from the '90s when it's like all of the bad guy ninjas going back to their hideout, like we couldn't defeat him, and they come back to like literally to the drawing board. It's like, guys, come on, what did we say? How did we say we're gonna attack him? All together. How do we attack him? One at a time. Look, there's literally 40 of us. If we just, like, we can pin this one guy down, I promise. That's the conversation that they have at the end of the $2 billion making Hobbs and Shaw. Let's punch him at different times.
$2 billion?
Yes. That's why they keep making Fast and Furious movies because they keep making $2
buttloads of
billion
money.
I
a
didn't know Hobbs
movie.
and Shaw made
Yes.
$2 billion.
I mean, it
don't
was
know if that's
close.
the
It was
actual
over.
That's a
It was
number.
over
bonkers
$1
amount of
billion.
money.
It's a ridiculous amount of money. that those
Hobbs and
movies
Shaw
make.
box office.
Let's write a movie.
They might not let me
the
look it up
sequel
because Box
to
Office
Interstellar.
Mojo is
Yes,
Hobbs and Shaw 2, Interstellar.
Her bookcase turns into a library.
Enter the Stellar.
Enter the
That's
Stellar.
what we would call
So
it.
it's only $1 billion.
Yeah.
That's still
Only.
just an absurd amount of money.
Near $1 billion, but
Yeah.
That's so much money.
Yeah. That's ridiculous.
Why can't I?
I can't.
I could write. I could
have
write that
ideas.
movie.
I'm smart. You're my kid brother, Mikey. What's it from? What's it from?
I don't remember.
Godfather.
Oh gosh, I don't.
Fredo.
I'm not a big fan of that one.
Of Godfather?
I can
the whole
appreciate it
thing, or just
objectively. I can appreciate it objectively.
This is Godfather Part 2.
It's not a fun movie to watch.
That's the best one.
Godfather Part 2 is better than Godfather Part 1.
Yeah, it's one word.
But I don't enjoy watching
Back
either of
to
them.
the Godfather trilogy.
Don't need to watch Godfather Part 3. That's
You don't.
hot garbage.
Don't mess with it.
Yep. I literally.
But he tried to get out, and they pulled him back in. That's what happened.
I see.
That
of
was
The
Francis
Godfather.
Ford Coppola telling us why he made The Godfather 3 through Michael Corleone.
I'm literally exhausted now.
Spencer should be exhausted. He said all of
Yeah.
3 sentences. I'm sorry, we've dominated this.
What I've learned though
You're
is
the
I
one
need
who
to watch
did
more movies.
Matthew McConaughey impressions for 30 minutes.
No,
straight.
half of it was Vin Diesel. Get it right.
Oh man, I think we have to be done. No. Yeah, it's been an hour.
What?
Nobody wants to
It's been
listen.
an hour.
This is gonna be done.
We've barely talked about anything.
We talked about Fast and Furious, Hobbs and Shaw, Interstellar. That's it.
We talked about the newest movie we just talked about.
Oh, and Bobcats.
Was Hobbs and Shaw.
Yeah, that's right,
And
that's right.
Bobcat. Bobcat attacked my wife.
Can we have a real quick conversation?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes,
Somebody
please.
start. Spencer, start.
Oh wait, no, I thought you.
Make a conversation. We gotta come up with something.
That's like somebody saying, "Hey, I heard a really good knock-knock joke. You start."
Who's there?
That's true.
Well, that would be simple because the way that you start a knock joke is knock knock.
And then you say, "Who's there?" What do you say now? See, that's the
Yeah.
joke. I heard a really good knock-knock joke. You start.
Oh. Yeah,
And then you say knock knock, and I say who's there, and you have nothing to say.
that is
That's what Heber just did to Spencer. Hey, let's talk about something real, Spencer.
Spencer's real. Unless he isn't.
Are we all in the Fast and Furious universe?
Whoa.
No, we're family.
You know,
Yay!
Goodness. Full circle.
I just know that I'm just learning from this. I need to watch more movies.
No,
you don't.
You are definitely
Yeah.
better off than we are.
You are.
You've spent your life in healthier pursuits, probably.
you need to realize that Kevin just spent at least 15 minutes just saying, we're family. And doing a Matthew
At least.
McConaughey impression.
I'd be
Two
curious.
really bad impressions.
I'd be curious if somebody did the math on every time you said we're family and added it all
why we need a
up.
soundboard.
Because it was a long time.
You were crying in the corner.
I would be impressed to know
Yeah.
if in that ridiculous amount of times I said family, if I said it more than he actually says it in the Fast and Furious
way.
franchise. Tomas, you're the one that's the only one that's made it this far.
Tomas, you're
So
the
make
other
it
person in
happen.
the room.
I might actually listen
It's all
to
up
this
to
one.
you.
I usually listen to all of them. I just haven't the last like 2 or 3. I haven't made it to.
There's a reason for that.
Why?
In the last like 2 or 3 weeks, we haven't done one.
Okay.
Like last week was Memorial Day, and then the week before that,
Don't blame you.
We're starting back. This is the season premiere.
This is
premiere.
this is us coming back. So
We talked about 3 old, not recent movies.
yeah, this was the best episode of the podcast we've ever made.
Oh man, you just said it was going to be like
It is
unlistenable
no,
because there's so much left.
the best episode of the podcast I've ever been a part of making. No one will ever want to listen to this.
Which,
This is going to be unlistenable for anyone else. They're just going to hear
We'll see.
gibberish the entire time. All of our voices mixed together, laughing, and
Yeah, I
then
don't
Kevin saying,
disagree.
"We're family," like in the middle of it.
just going to be static and occasional. We're family.
With family.
Eternal Space God. We do have to be done now. It's been a long time.
Okay.
Well,
Well, until next time.
yeah.
Yeah.
Can you name this one season 2? This is the season premiere.
This is season 2. Haven't we been
Surely-
doing it more than a year?
Surely there's been more than
It's
one
a long
season.
season.
We didn't do a year recap of
Yeah, you're
everything
right.
under the sun like we did for the Twitch stream, did we?
Get everybody. Still
everybody.
everybody has
That's
been on this podcast and just screaming all at once to the point.
All
We've
yelling,
family.
we're family, yeah.
we've done everything under the sun for a long time.
We have.
How long?
That was one of the first
Since
things we
before I
started.
was working
It was when he was when we originally started everything under the sun. We would do it on our phones,
On iPhones.
around that wood table that used to be in that office area in the epicenter.
Really?
Yeah.
That's where we
At
started.
like
it.
6 o'clock in the morning
Yeah.
because
I
he
had to
had
do it
another job.
Yeah, and so like we would get like Gideon would be there because he
Yeah.
was just getting off his
Yeah,
job.
Gideon would do it a lot. This was a long time ago.
That was
know that.
literally probably more than 3 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah.
I thought this was like a more recent than that.
No, we've been doing it for a while.
Wow.
It's looked differently, over
Yeah.
the years, but we've been doing it for a while. Yeah.
It's a history lesson.
So I hope that if anyone is still listening, they enjoyed some small part of that, so that maybe they'll listen next time in the future.
They're just gonna be laughing so hard that they're gonna end up having watched all or listened to all of it. And they'll just be like, "Oh my gosh, I just listened to all of that. What did I do?"
What am I doing with
the
my
same way
life?
we were like, oh gosh, it's been an
They
hour
go
already.
plant a
Like,
tree to
it's
make
like
up for
10
that.
minutes. Yeah. Okay, we're done. We have to be done.
All right.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Family.
Oh, we forgot to mention our sponsor, Raid,
you're
Raid
right.
Shadow Legend.
No, Raid Shadow Legends is not a sponsor.
This podcast is sponsored by Fast 9 in theaters
also not
2021.
sponsored.
Take your family to
We
see
have-
it. It's a family movie.
Family picture.